There are more than 500 what we call senior level political jobs that Trump has to fill or in previous administrations have been filled. And these are assistant secretaries, the deputies, the general counsels, the ambassadors, congressional liaisons, all kinds of people in senior roles who really run the government day to day. The Trump administration has been a little bit slow on this, in part just because they started late. In the administration's defense, the president can nominate, a lot of people, but the Senate, doesn't have to act on these positions, and that's really not the administration's fault. And so there's kind of a blaming going on where the administration is blaming Democrats, and the Democrats in turn say, well, and some Republicans on the Hill say, well, we don't have the paperwork back yet. The vetting process for these jobs is very complicated, and there is a very complex set of requirements at this White House where senior political aides of the president's, from Steve Bannon to Reince Priebus, the chief of staff, all these people and many and more have final say-off on these candidates. And this really is taking a long time. What's happening now is that the cabinet secretaries are really chafing because 3 months in, they don't have their senior staffs in place, and they're relying on civil servants in acting jobs to do the work. And the problem with that is that there's not a lot of trust at many agencies between the cabinet secretaries and the civil servants, and they have limited authority to carry out new initiatives. So the secretaries are basically saying to themselves and their colleagues, and in some cases to the White House, look, we can't carry out the president's agenda.